Hey guys, CSGN back here once again with another video for you, this time with some more Yard news. We got a new trailer today, fully breaking down everything that we got. We also got a Gridiron Notes. You see here, new rules, new gear, new football in Madden 21. Create your avatar, buy microtransactions, create highlights, probably buy these sorts of special animations, all this other good stuff. And we're actually going to go to those Gridiron Notes right now. I have to type it in. I have to be quick because there's construction. They kind of stopped for a little bit. So, yeah. All the things you want to know about the Yard in Madden 21, once again, link will be in the description. And, yeah. So this is their newest way to play Madden, the Yard in Madden NFL 21. And it starts here. What is the Yard? Our first experiences with football are usually in the backyard. I don't usually play it. I don't remember putting on helmets and pads, but whatever. The playground is also home to many of the fondest football memories, where end zones are at the end of the parking lot or a tree line, and Mississippi isn't just a place, but a rule. These feelings and the fun they represent live on past the backyard and flag football, 7-on-7 drills, and improvisation of downtime during practice. The Yard is built to make that feeling a reality in Madden, where you can pick up a ball, be anyone, line up anywhere, and play both sides of the ball. The rules and goals may change depending on where you play, but the game is always the same. How can you keep the play going and create amazing moments? Best of all, your avatar is at the center of the experience. How you express yourself is everything. Also, how they pay for the mode. This is what drove us to build this experience. We wanted to give you a place in Madden where you were at the center of it all. How you look, how you progress, and how you play. Shouldn't that be career mode? So they have double passes. When you are behind the line of scrimmage, all passes are legal as many times as you want. We call this the double pass. You will notice that the receiver icons are always on in the Yard. Once you are past the line of scrimmage, you can pass behind you. You can pass behind you as often as you'd like. We've even added a one-timer mechanic that allows you to bat the ball in the air to another receiver. While the ball is in the air, hold L1 or L2 and press any receiver button. So one-timer catch, hold left trigger and press any receiver button icon. Ball is the air to catch. To catch the ball and immediately throw it. Cool, I guess. Laterals. The play never ends once you master laterals. By pressing LB or L1, you can lateral as often as you'd like in the Yard. These have special trajectories and animations that keep the play going. And you can even lateral out of a tackle. However, don't get too greedy, as laterals have a high risk and high reward in the Yard. Trademarked by EA. Pass rush timer, pass timer. If you've ever counted Mississippi in a backyard game, you get this one. Each unique location will have a timer that dictates when the defense can pass rush, but also a pass timer that shows how much time you have to throw if you have not been rushed. Our standard is a 1-second pass rush and a 4-second pass timer. If you try to blitz too early, you will run into a barrier wall that will stop your forward momentum. If the quarterback holds the ball too long without passing, the play will be whistled dead. Finally, if you are blitzed, the timer goes away and you're free to scramble past the line of scrimmage, but you can't rush until the defense comes after you. So that, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know what? I mean, I have to be honest, this does sound somewhat interesting. We'll see how much fun this is. But boy, if you're someone like me who, despite that update they did and saying that they're going to listen to us and what we want in franchise mode, it's hard not to be like, wow, again, you didn't really do much for franchise. Appreciate it. Multi-snap, another tool you have in your arsenal is the ability to snap to any player on the field. This is called multi-snap. Just use left trigger or L2 to bring up the prompt and press the button icon for any player on the field to snap for any player on the field to snap to that player. I really hate the writing in these. I've struggled every time. All right, let's get back to it. Otherwise, you'll snap as normal to your quarterback. Be careful, though. If you snap to a receiver lined up on the line of scrimmage against the DB, you won't have much time to drop back. Combined with the new Madden NFL 20 mechanics, like the ball carrier skill stick and DB lock-on, you can see how you now have the tools to create moments like never before. But just make sure that you don't miss them. We've created a vast number of unique custom animations for the yard, like behind the back passes, between the leg catches that will make sure every game will be something to remember. Man, I am really appreciating them. And there's also, as I'm going through this, there's like unique jerseys, there's like a unique Packer ones, things like that. Why do we not have any new jerseys for relocation? You know, once again, they keep telling us they don't have dev time for it. There's no dev time, but they have time for this. So I want to say that to people who do like the way this looks, who are excited for this, are hyped for us. If there are people who seem negative about it, they're negative about it because now this is 2 years in a row where they've spent a lot of time on another mode and not a lot of time on an already established mode that does need help in franchise. So I just want to be perfectly clear. If people are coming across negative, is because they feel their mode, our mode, franchise, is already in a negative place, and there hasn't been a lot of positivity for that mode as there has been for these other more arcadey modes. So I just want to clear that up. Scoring in the yard. The yard has a special scoring system that rewards the type of creative playmaking that makes the game special. Touchdowns are worth the traditional 6 points, but score a touchdown with a double pass or lateral, 2 bonus points. Score a touchdown longer than 40 yards, 1 bonus points. Interceptions earn you 1 bonus point. Extra points are up to you. You can choose to try 1, 2, or 3 point conversions to get progressively further away from the goal line, and kicking is never an option. Cool, sounds like they just took the XFL rules. Wouldn't it be cool if they had like a rule change feature in franchise mode where you could like implement those extra point rules? That'd be cool. What does that mean in the context of the game? Well, if you get an interception behind midfield, did a couple sweet laterals, and went for a 3-point conversion, you've just scored yourself 13 points on a single play plus the conversion. Like Superstar KO, the yard is drive based. Our standard rules are each team gets 3 drives, so each possession matters. What you make of it will determine who wins, who goes home on the wrong side of a poster. If you end up in overtime, we've used a modified college OT system. Each team gets a drive. After 3 drives, each team gets single plays to score until there is a touchdown and a winner. Why do we not have that in franchise? Why can't I change the overtime rules in franchise mode? Honestly. It's doable. The Yard Playbooks. In the Yard, it isn't about what play you start with. It is about what play you create. That's why I've created a single playbook for all teams. You will have a limited number of custom designed plays on both offense and defense. The goal here is to encourage you to create your own moments on the field by using the tools at your disposal to trick your opponent and share the ball early and often. Direct snap to your halfback, lateral to your quarterback who throws a deep bomb to a streaking receiver. After the catch, he tosses back to a trailing receiver who uses ball carrier moves to evade the defense and score multi-bonus point touchdown. It's that easy and that fun. Prototypes. Jesus, how long is this? How long is this? Okay, we got squads with actual players. You know what, I'm not going to read all of this. Boy, there is so much in here. The Yard World Tour. This is what I want to get to real quick. So now you know how to play the game. You know the rules of field. You're ready to go with your prototype. Everything is... Oh, I guess I have to read the prototype. What is prototypes? So now you know how to play the Yard. How do you want to play the Yard? This is where prototypes come in. Prototypes are based on NFL stars past and present. They are models for your play style in the Yard. You'll start off with a couple of prototypes per position in the Yard. Positions, you say? Yes, positions, but not how you normally think of them. The Yard is Iron Man football, meaning you play both sides of the ball, and since not everyone can be quarterback, At the beginning of the game, you select where you're going to line up on the field. And they have a thing here. Position: quarterback, strong safety, middle linebacker, center, wide receiver CB1, wide receiver 2 CB2. Slot, it's just, I guess, just slot. You line up on defense as a slot wide receiver or slot cornerback. Halfback, outside linebacker. Cool, I suppose. This position will inform you how you want to play, but doesn't mean you have to play that way. You could choose to line up at quarterback and pick a wide receiver based prototype, while your best friends lines up on the outside with your quarterback. Then you would focus on behind the line passes, multi-snaps, pass it to your actual quarterback to kick off the play. Jesus Christ, boy. Either way, boy, this is long. The Yard World Tour. And you have all these different cool venues. I think have like unique rewards if you win on them and play on them. Gear, they have different helmets, visors, you know. Are mouthpieces in here? You know, there's definitely a lot of gear in here. Arm sleeves, gloves. You can go with glove on one hand, no hand. All different sleeves, visors. I don't think mouthpieces are in here, so not in the console version of the game. So here is their overview of the Yard, and then I'll get out of here. Over the course of the Madden season, we will be launching new prototypes for you to level up, new locations for you to challenge, and new legends, icons, and NFL stars to join your team. Of course, we will also be adding fresh new gear to equip to your avatar in the Yard. You should always expect the unexpected. So there is the Yard. Boy, a lot of time went into this mode. If you're a franchise person, you're wondering how come franchise got no love. Now you know. So I know a lot of people have come to my channel. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter. They think this sounds really cool, and you know what? It does look kind of cool. It does look like a lot of fun. It looks like one of those modes that are sort of extra after you have all your other core modes in place. And I think that's where the frustration comes in. I said it earlier, gotta remind you again. People are frustrated because it doesn't feel like the core modes of this game are in a very good place. It feels like they're doing all this other stuff and not making sure the core modes are good and ready to go. So that's just my 2 cents. Looks fun. I'll probably play it. I'll probably post it on here. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for the Yard? Comment below, leave a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.